Coach, the energy out there felt different. What changed for the team today?
It was the new game day scratchers from the California Lottery. Players everything. Those games sent the team's energy through the roof.
Are you saying it was the off-field play that made the difference on the field?
Hey, a little play makes your day, and today, it made the game. That's all for now.
Coach, one more question.
Play the new Los Angeles Chargers, San Francisco 49ers, and Los Angeles Rams Scratchers from the California Lottery. A little play can make your day. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 years or older to purchase, play, or claim.
I Rock 93.5. Hey, it is Ryan here with you, and we have Chad Butler on the phone. Chad, drummer of Switchfoot, for how many years now?
Oh, man. Thanks for having me on. Yeah, gosh, we've been a band now for, over 20 years. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Never thought I'd be saying that.
And you've been with them the whole – I mean, it's been, you and John and Tim have been there the whole time together.
Yeah, that's right. We started this band when, we were in college. Tim was still in high school, and we just thought we'd, play some songs for our friends around San Diego, and never thought we'd be touring the world, 20-plus years later.
That's wild. And, I mean, like you said, 20-plus years, however long it's been, and you just started it as a thing, but you have to look back at that and go like, I guess it was a good thing that I, kind of took that risk, huh?
Yeah, I mean, what a gift to get to play music with your best friends. And, being in a band is, for me as a musician, it's been a chance to see the world. It's been a chance to meet incredible people and have all these experiences of live music. We live and breathe on stage. That's what we really are chasing, is that connection with a crowd, a connection with the audience, and music is that universal language that brings people together.
Talking with musicians, they'll bring up like, yeah, we're in the studio doing this or on the bus doing that or whatever it is. But it's once you start talking about being on stage, that's when like the eyes light up and all of a sudden they just get a little bit more excited, don't you?
Absolutely. I mean, that's the best part of what we do. It's funny because as a band, you play the music for free. It's such a gift, and what a exciting moment to be on stage and play with all these people in the room. It's the traveling, it's the hours on a plane, on a tour bus. That's what you're getting paid to do. The music is free, right? That's the joy of it.
Yeah, and the reason we are talking is because you're going to be on stage here in the Quad Cities, Capitol Theater, 2-ish weeks from now. September 17th, going to be there. Happy to have you here. And I'm glad you guys are coming in September because, originally we were supposed to do this in the summer. Summer here, it's so humid. Like, you would be, your drumsticks would be slipping out of your hands. It's so humid here in the summer.
Yeah, man. It's funny. I have a family, my mom's side of the family in Iowa.
Okay.
Not too far. She grew up in the Cedar Rapids area. And, I've spent some time in Iowa in the summer. And, yeah, man, it's brutal. But, that's this time of year, September starts getting better. It's leading into the fall. So that's when we want to come to visit, right?
For sure. No, it's perfect. I mean, it's, you get those kind of cool nights, but those warm enough days, and you keep a hoodie around just in case. But no, it's good, yeah. And Capitol Theater is going to be great for you guys. Definitely looking forward to seeing you there. And I mean, you've been out and about, decent amount this year. And after, like you kind of talked about, after all these years, you still get that buzz of going out there. But how do you go through the 20-plus year discography and go, what are we playing tonight?
Oh, man, that's a good question. Yeah, for us, the set list is it's tricky with this many albums. I think we're recording album number 13 right now.
Nice.
In the studio here in San Diego. And when we go out and play live, you're drawing from, dozens, if not hundreds of songs. And so we do. We try to represent all the albums. We try to play, stuff throughout our career, songs from the early days all the way till the present. And yet, the set list is just a suggestion, right? Like you write down all the songs, but you get out on stage and you're feeding off the energy in the room. Like, you've got to respond to that energy of the crowd. And you can tell, right? You know, we walk out on stage and people are calling out song requests, or somebody in the back's got a sign for their favorite song. And, you know, it's going to go off the rails. The set list is never going to be played as it's written down, right? Like, it's going to be this living, breathing thing for that one night, that one moment.
And that's fun. That's fun that you guys get to do it like that, because, you know, some bands are so tied to whether it's a light show or whether it's, you know, their backing tracks or whatever it is, that like those 13 songs are kind of set in stone, but you guys can kind of get out there and be like, hey, this person just called this, you know, one off of track 13 from disc 5. Let's do it.
Yeah. I mean, those are the best shows in my memory growing up, you know, as a kid going to clubs to see my favorite bands. I'll never forget, I got to see Elliott Smith before he passed away years ago in Nashville in a little club, and the power went out.
Wow.
There was a storm and some lightning outside, and right before he hit the stage, it just went dark in the club, like no electricity. And all of a sudden, the crew, the roadies come out with candles, and Elliott Smith comes out with an acoustic guitar, and you got 500 people packed in a club, and he just starts with no microphone, just singing. And it was so quiet, you could hear a pin drop. Incredible moment to just hear him in the dark. And then as the power came back on about 20 minutes later, his band came out and the lights came on and the show just kept building, right? So it was like a better experience because something went wrong. And I think as a live band, you got to embrace the unknown. You never know what's going to happen. Each night's going to be different.
Oh, yeah, no, that sounds amazing. I mean, not that you want the power to go out, but still, like, I mean,
right.
What a way to embrace it, though, right?
Yeah. I mean, you know, and it might be that, you know, the guitar string breaks or, you know, drumstick breaks or whatever, and you adapt to that moment. That's why it's live music. That's what makes it different than just listening to something on your couch.
Yeah, no, I don't have a story that extreme, but I saw Jonathan Davis do a solo show once in San Antonio, and his bass player, something went wrong with it and couldn't do it, you know, whatever. So they pulled out the big backup, like stand-up bass that they were only supposed to use for one song, but he ended up using it for the entire set. And and he was just getting down on that thing, and the whole band was just loving it. That, like, he was pulling this off on this big stand-up bass all night. So yeah, live music.
I love that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what separates like real musicians, right? Is the ones that are adaptable, that can pull off a show with whatever you throw at them.
Yeah, and that's no power or no bass can definitely throw something at you.
I mean, I'm not, you know, the way I'm talking, I'm setting myself up that, you know, the drum set's going to break, things are going to fall over. It's going to be a wild night. Come on down. It's going to be fun.
I'll say, we've had many shows at the Capitol Theater. We haven't had any power issues or anything like that, so we should be good. We should be good.
Yeah,
but
knock on wood.
Still be fun, though, for sure. Well, I should, you know, bring this up since you kind of mentioned that you were working on the next album. You're working on another album, huh?
Yeah. We've been home, you know, most of this year, not doing a full touring year, and just a few shows to get us out of the studio. And this is one of them. You know, to get to Davenport, Iowa it's not something on our regular calendar every year. So it's a special moment and a reason, you know, to get outside of the four walls when you're recording and get out to where the action is, where the people are, where the energy is, and in a theater like this one, the Capitol Theater, and to remember what that feeling is that keeps us going as a band, you know, that feeling of hitting the stage with the energy of the crowd right there in the room. And
that must help you in the writing process as well, to take that break, to get on stage, to be like, oh yeah, this is what we know kind of works for stage songs. This is what kind of works for, you know, the other songs that we like to do.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think the energy from playing rock shows like this is what we take back to the studio to fuel new songs. And, you know, I think this record for us is leaning back towards a lot of the heavier guitar riffs and the rock records from our earlier days, and I'm excited about it. I think we're coming across some new songs that I think people are going to really dig.
Nice. So when you are writing, let's just say this new album or whenever, are you thinking like, okay, let's make sure we get some good ones in here that are going to be fun to perform on stage, or are you just kind of writing the mood and the vibe at the time?
Yeah, you can't get too far ahead of yourself. I mean, for us, it's all about what we're feeling in the moment right here and capturing that. You have to be making music for yourself in the moment and it as an expression of that energy that's in the room. And you can't imagine, you can't kind of future trip on how someone's going to hear it in another space, in another city, but really stay present to the creative process. And I think for me, that is a privilege to get to do that. And every day that we get to record, it's like, my favorite analogy for recording is archaeology, where you're digging in the dirt. Every day you show up at the studio and you're working on new songs, you're digging in the dirt. And, some days you don't find anything really remarkable. And other days you dig up a hidden city, a lost city. And to me, that's what it's like, discovering new songs.
That's a great way to put it, because I think sometimes you're digging in the dirt and all you find is more dirt. But other times you find that thing that you go, wow, we've never discovered this before.
Yeah. I think as a creative, as anybody that enjoys some form of artistic expression, whether you're into painting or origami or you're a musician, you're going to find the work of it is just showing up and seeing what happens. And some days are inspired. And like we're talking about, like when we go out and play a live show and then we bring that energy back in the studio, there's usually more that comes out of those sessions when you're fired up, you're inspired by what's happening out in the real world.
Now, for you as the drummer during the writing process, over the past 20 some years, because I talk to different bands and they bring up, everyone has their own writing process. Where do you guys start? Are you starting more lyrics, riffs with your drums? Where do you kind of start and where do you progress to get, your side into it? Yeah,
it sometimes happens as simple as, a guitar, a vocal, a simple idea in a phone voice memo. And it's just a melody and a lyric, maybe a little guitar riff or something, and we'll build off that. Other times, like the other day, we were playing here in Southern California last week, and at sound check earlier in the day before the show, we just started riffing, and something fell together really quickly with the whole band on stage, and just kind of fell into a great sonic musical moment. And our sound guy was recording, and we were able to capture that in 5 minutes on stage, just a little version of a song that now we're working on back in the studio, and we can really develop it.
So basically, it can come from anywhere.
Yeah, it really can.
Totally understood. Well, hey, we are talking with Chad Butler here, drummer for Switchfoot. Again, you can see him, Capitol Theater, September 17th. Come on out. It's going to be a good show. I always tell people, like, there's 2 times to see shows around here, like April, May, and then September, October. Nobody, in the summer, people are doing summer things or they're doing festivals or whatever, and no one wants to come here in the winter. So it's like you gotta just go full in with everything in those couple months, and then it's going to slow down again.
Yep.
So
we're looking forward to it, man. It's going to be a great night. Capitol Theater, I don't think we've ever played there before, and I've only heard good things. We're psyched. It's going to be a good night.
Yeah, it's a cool place. Yeah, I mean, it's, 100-some years old, but just restored and reopened within the past couple years, and it's got a real cool vibe. And, I mean, if you get time before the show, definitely, just walk around and look at some of the artwork and everything in there. They don't build them like this anymore.
Yeah, I actually like older venues, that have some history, that have some grit, and The newer buildings are cool, but a lot of times they're really too clean, too sterile.
Yes.
And, for me, yeah, you're talking about a 100-year-old theater. You think about all the people that have been on stage there, all the different musicians, different artists, different entertainers, and the energy that's happened in that building. That's pretty special.
Yeah, and a rock show is supposed to be a little dirty, right?
Absolutely.
Come on.
If your feet aren't sticking to the floor, you're doing it wrong.
Yes, and feet stick here for sure. There's no problem. Hopefully, where your drum riser will be able to lift up and not stick to the stage either. We should be fine with that.
Yeah, we hope so.
Well, awesome, man. Well, I just want to hit you up on one more thing, and then I'll let you go. I know, Switchfoot as a band, you guys have done a ton over your career for different charities and stuff like that. One thing that I just wanted to bring up, I was in Houston when Harvey hit, and I know you guys did, work for that one as well. And so since I have the time here with you on, I just want to say thank you for that.
Oh, absolutely, man. We feel so privileged. Music has given us so much opportunity, and whenever we see the need and we are out on the road, if we can help, whether it's playing a benefit show to raise funds for a community in need that's hit by some sort of natural disaster, or even here in our hometown, we do an annual benefit concert here on the beach called the Bro-Am. And what it does is raise awareness and funds for kids programs, youth charities here in San Diego. So yeah, anytime we can use music for good, I think it's a win.
That's a great name, by the way, Bro-Am.
Yeah, man, it just brings together the whole community. It's actually built around a surf contest. I don't know how much surfing there is in Davenport, Iowa, but
once in a while the river gets rolling.
Yeah, maybe wake surfing. Right. But yeah, for us, growing up in California, surfing is a big part of our culture, and there's a surf contest and a music festival on the beach here in San Diego every year, and everybody in Iowa is invited to come out and visit and raise awareness for kids in need. It's a beautiful day here.
There you go. When does this take place?
Every year in June in San Diego. So check out our website for more info on the Bro-Am.
Perfect. No, leaving the corn sweat humidity of Iowa in June to go to sunny, warm, perfect temperature San Diego sounds like a win to me.
Come on. Let's go.
Awesome. Well, Chad, man, I appreciate the time. I look forward to seeing you guys here September 17th at the Capitol Theater. I know it's going to be a great show. You guys are going to have fun there as well. Definitely going to be a fun crowd and a great time here in the Quad Cities.
Thank you, man. Looking forward to it. We'll see you there.
Awesome. See you there.
Coach, the energy out there felt different. What changed for the team today?
It was the new game day scratchers from the California Lottery. Players everything. Those games sent the team's energy through the roof.
Are you saying it was the off-field play that made the difference on the field?
Hey, a little play makes your day, and today, it made the game. That's all for now.
Coach, one more question.
Play the new Los Angeles Chargers, San Francisco 49ers, and Los Angeles Rams Scratchers from the California Lottery. A little play can make your day. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 years or older to purchase, play, or claim.